All right, everybody, welcome to this A plus 1101 practice exam for exam objective 1.0. I'm super excited to get started with this, and I know you are as well, because in just what is going to seem like moments, right now I know it's super intimidating, but to you it is going to go by in a flash. You're going to blink, and basically tomorrow you're going to look like this guy. You're going to be hacking into systems. You're going to have a happy smiley face right there, excited and rearing to go in your new career in cybersecurity. But before we do that, before we get you there, we do have to go through this practice exam and make sure that you are ready to completely demolish exam objective 1.0. So get ready to go. We're going to have 10 questions in this practice examination for you to really make sure you know your stuff for exam objective 1.0. I'm going to stop talking, going to stop waffling, and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. Question number 1. Which of the following best describes the difference between CCFL backlights and LED backlights? Is it A, CCFL backlights are older technology that is not commonly used anymore, while LED is used regularly in modern devices? B, LED backlights are older technology that is not commonly used anymore, while CCFL is used regularly in modern devices. C, CCFL backlights are significantly thinner. D, LED backlights are significantly thicker. The answer is 3, 2, A. CCFL backlights are older technology that is not commonly used anymore, while LED is used regularly in modern devices. Let's take a look at our explanation for this one. So, the distinction lies in the technology of backlighting used in displays. CCFL, which stands for cold cathode fluorescent lamp backlights, were commonly used in older displays, particularly in LCD monitors and TVs. However, due to their limitations in energy efficiency, their bulkier form, and their color accuracy, CCFL backlights have become less prevalent in modern devices. Conversely, LED, which stands for light emitting diode, backlights have emerged as the leading technology in modern displays. They offer a range of advantages such as energy efficiency, slim design, longer lifespan, improved color reproduction, and the ability to achieve high levels of brightness and contrast. LED backlighting has become the standard for various devices, including TVs, monitors, laptops, and smartphones. So to sum that up in a very short form, guys, CCFL is old, it is thick, and it is not used very often, whereas LED is thin, it's new, it's slick, it's the new hot thing, right? If it's a modern device, it is almost certainly LED. And LED can be broken down even further into 3 separate categories, which I think we're going to take a look at later. Keep that in the front of your mind, ready to go, because I think there's another question about LED displays coming up soon. So hopefully you got that one right. If you didn't, take a note of that, and next time you come back and do this exam, I want to make sure that you getting that one correct. It's okay to find out that you have a weak spot. The key is just trying to fill that weak spot so it doesn't happen again, so that you're ready to go and smash your exam and become a cybersecurity professional. Okay, next question. What component is located at the top of the display on a laptop? Is it A, the wireless card, B, the antenna, C, the NIC, or D, the SODIMM? What component is located at the top of the display on a laptop? The answer is B, the antenna. The antenna is wired around the inside of the laptop's casing and placed at the top of the display. This ensures it receives the best signal possible. To put it simply, guys, the highest point of a laptop when it is open is going to be the top of the display up near the camera, right? So just purely to get the best signal possible, the antenna is located at the top of the display so it can get the best signal and give you the best internet performance possible. Okay, question number 3. Your mother calls you and asks for your advice regarding what kind of display technology she should purchase. She is looking for a display with organic components that does not require a backlight. Which of the following best meets her requirements? Is it A, TN, B, OLED, C, VA, or D, IPS? Answer in 3, 2, 1. The answer is B, OLED. And let's take a look at the explanation for that now. So OLED displays, or as I pronounce them, OLED displays, are the most suitable option for your mother's requirements. OLED technology uses organic materials to emit light when an electrical current is being applied. So they emit their own source of light. They don't need a backlight. OLED displays do not require a separate backlight, which allows for thinner and more flexible screens. This is why you usually see OLED technology in things like smartwatches and other wearable types of technology. If it's a wearable type of technology, it's OLED. Generally speaking, that is what it's going to be. So if it's a watch, the answer is going to be OLED. Some of the other categories of displays here, we had TN, which stands for Twisted Pneumatic displays, are not organic displays and typically require a backlight to function. They are known for fast response times and lower cost, but may have limited viewing angles and color accuracy. So keep that in mind, guys. Twisted Pneumatic displays are known for their fast response times and lower cost. So the kind of people who are going to want fast response times, if you are playing video games, right, you're going to need a really, really fast response time because even a second delay can cause you to lose the game. So if you're a gamer, Twisted Pneumatic is probably going to be the one that you want to go for. VA, which stands for Vertical Alignment displays, are not organic displays and generally require a backlight. They are known for providing good contrast ratios and color reproduction, but may not have as wide viewing angles as IPS or OLED displays. So vertical alignment displays are kind of like the one in the middle, guys. They're like, they're the jack of all trades. So they're not super fast response time. They're not super amazing color accuracy, but they're a good mix in the middle if you don't necessarily need something that's really good at one, but you need one that's good at, most things. It can do most things well. Finally, IPS, which is in-plane switching displays, are known for their wide viewing angles and color accuracy. So if you're a video editor or a graphic designer or someone who needs pinpoint accuracy when it comes to the colors on your screen, you're going to want an in-plane switching display. Keep that in mind. It's really important for your exam that you are able to differentiate between those different types of displays. You only need to know those. You don't need to know any other ones, but those are going to be the ones that you are going to be asked about on your exam. So make sure you can identify which of these displays is best depending on the scenario that you are given, because you are probably going to need to do that for your exam. Okay, next question. Alice's friend has just asked her to go upstairs and get a cable so she can charge her iPhone. But when Alice gets upstairs, she sees a wide variety of cables to choose from. Which cable should Alice bring her friend? A, micro USB, B, mini USB, C, lightning, or D, USB-C? The answer in 3, 2, 1. The answer is C, lightning. And the reason for that is because Alice's friend's phone is an iPhone, and lightning cables are a proprietary cable designed by Apple for their products. So if you hear the word iPhone and it's asking what cable you need, or you know the brand is Apple, you're going to immediately know that you're looking for a lightning cable for that. That is going to be the answer. If it is an iPhone or if it is the brand Apple, you're looking for a lightning cable. Okay, moving on to the next question. Josiah is looking to create a personal area network between his phone and earphones. What technology is typically associated with this? A, hotspot, B, Bluetooth, C, 802.11ac, or D, USB-C? The answer is B, Bluetooth. So guys, If it is talking about creating a personal area network, immediately you are looking at Bluetooth. Let's just head back and have a look at the other options here. Hotspot, option number A, that is when your phone allows other devices to use its cellular data. You can select the hotspot option on your phone, or mobile hotspot option, which will then allow your laptop, for example, to connect to the cellular data on your phone and use that to access the internet. Option number C, 802.11ac, that is one standard of wireless internet. So that is an example of wireless internet standard. That is what you would use in order to access a wireless network. And finally, D, USB-C, that is simply a USB cable that can be inserted upside down, used to connect devices to each other or to a power source. All right, moving on to the next question. Jet is looking for multiple options that will allow him to connect his laptop to multiple peripherals very quickly. He would like one static solution for his office and a more portable solution that he can use while traveling. Which of the following two options should he choose? A, proprietary docking station and multiple video adapters. B, non-proprietary docking station and multiple video adapters. C, proprietary docking station and port replicator. D, non-proprietary docking station and port replicator. Or E, port replicator and USB to USB-C adapter. Answer in 3, 2, 1. The answer is C, proprietary docking station and port replicator. All docking stations are proprietary and must be ordered from the manufacturer for the specific make and model of laptop. These are a great solution for connecting multiple peripherals to a device quickly, but they are not portable. So guys, the docking station is always proprietary. It is never non-proprietary. All docking stations are proprietary, generally quite expensive devices. So you're never going to find a non-proprietary docking station. Port adapters are not proprietary on the other hand. So they offer similar capabilities to docking stations, but they're portable, although they're not always as specifically suited to that specific laptop. So you'll be able to plug a port adapter into a USB or USB-C port on your laptop, which will allow you to connect to a variety of different devices and connections, but it's not specifically suited to that particular laptop's ports. So you might find some ports that you don't need, or you might find that it lacks some ports that you do need. Docking stations do not move, port replicators do. Docking stations are specifically suited to that laptop, but port replicators are not. Docking stations allow you to connect everything by plugging your laptop into a single interface, while port replicators require you to plug all cables into the port replicator and then plug the replicator into your laptop. So some key differences there, but the correct answer was C. You have been using your computer for a while and you start noticing an occasional popping noise coming from inside the case. Additionally, the computer occasionally restarts on its own and you've observed that it takes longer than usual to power on. What could be a likely cause of these issues? A, overheating. B, sluggish performance. C, capacitor swelling. Or D, black screen issue. Answer in 3, 2, 1. C, capacitor swelling. Now, capacitor swelling is usually accompanied by a popping noise, which is the sound of the actual capacitor, going overboard, and can lead to power-related problems and instability. Now, usually when you have intermittent shutdowns, your device is shutting down regularly, it's generally going to be due to overheating. That is going to be the answer. But the key here is it was accompanied by a popping noise. So as you hear that it's shutting down, you might start to think, oh, that's overheating. But then when you hear a popping noise, that's how you know it's going to be a capacitor issue there. Okay, so that's the key information that told us it was capacitor swelling. Now, the incorrect answers. A, overheating. It can cause problems like intermittent shutdown, but like I said, there's not going to be a popping sound that accompanies it. Sluggish performance is not going to be accompanied by a popping sound, and there's generally not going to be the device shutting down. It's just going to be very slow. That could be that there's a system update running in the background. It could be that perhaps there's some malware on the system. It could be that you have some programs running in the background. There could be a variety of causes. Generally, the first go-to step you'd want to do to look at sluggish performance is you'd want to look at Task Manager and see if there's any programs operating that shouldn't be operating at that time. And of course, a black screen issue is not going to cause shutdowns or a popping sound. You're just going to have issues with your display, so that's not the answer. Okay, let's go to the next question. You've been noticing constant LED activity on your computer, especially during read operations. What could this indicate? A, grinding noises from the hard drive. B, clicking sounds from the hard drive. C, bootable device not found error. Or D, disk struggling to read information. The answer in 3, 2, 1. The answer is D, disk struggling to read information. So constant LED activity, especially during read operations, can indicate that the disk is it's constantly trying to read information from the hard drive, but it's having difficulty doing that. So it could be due to problems with the drive itself or issues with the access to the data as well. So if you have constant LED activity, you know that your disk is struggling to read or write. And it's trying to do it, but it's having some problems. Okay, let's go to the next question. Your computer monitor displays a constant flashing or flickering image. What could be a probable cause of this issue? A, the monitor's brightness settings are too low. B, the monitor has a dead pixel. C, the HDMI cable is not properly connected. Or D, the monitor's audio settings are misconfigured. The answer in 3, 2, 1. The answer is C. The HDMI cable is not properly connected. So when you get a flickering image and you're using an HDMI cable, that's usually because it's kind of half falling out of the socket, which is why your screen is going to be flickering. So unlike a VGA cable where you might see some color distortion or things to that effect, with an HDMI cable, you're going to have that image kind of flickering on and off. Matt has a very old mobile which has been dead for a long time due to lack of use. He is rummaging through his drawer to find a cable that will help him charge it. Based on the description given, what type of lead should Matt be looking for? A, micro USB. B, mini USB. C, USB-C. Or D, Lightning. The answer in 3, 2, 1. The answer is B, a mini USB. Mini USB is a type of USB connector that was commonly used to connect to really kind of older mobile devices. It's not used so much anymore for more modern devices, but the key in the question was it said Matt had a very old device, right? A very old mobile device. So very old is probably going to be a mini USB because mini USB is an older connection that isn't really used so much these days for modern devices. So that was the key giveaway there. Mini USB is for older devices. The other options, let's take a look. Micro USB is still used on some more modern devices. So it could have been micro if it wasn't an older device. USB-C is used on most modern devices now. USB-C is the more modern kind of fancy update one where, you know, if you've got a more modern phone that's not Apple, it's probably going to be a USB-C connection. And Lightning, we know from the previous question in this section, is for Apple products, Apple mobile devices such as iPhones. So if it's Apple or an iPhone, it's going to be a Lightning cable. And guys, that is going to conclude this practice exam for Exam Objective 1.0. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found the questions just the right amount of challenging, but also not too hard. This is roughly what you're going to be looking at for your multiple choice questions for your exam. So if you got to the end and you found yourself thinking, man, that actually wasn't too bad, you know, is this practice exam just way too easy? I honestly don't think so. I think this is accurately preparing you for the exam. The exam is overwhelming when you look at the exam objective, but the truth is, if you just purely stick exactly to the exam objectives and study what is on the exam objectives and do practice exams like this to make sure that you're constantly filling in gaps in your knowledge, then you're gonna be absolutely fine. So if there's any questions you got wrong, make a note of the questions you got wrong, have a look at the explanations, and come back and do this tomorrow. And I wanna see that you got those questions right tomorrow. Now guys, if you enjoyed this and if you want a complete free practice exam, I mean completely free, no catch at all, not half of it's free and then the other half you pay for, a 100% completely free practice exam with performance-based questions in there as well and very detailed explanations, head over to journeytocyber.com where you can download that straight away. Right now, you'll have it within 5 minutes. You can also click the link in the description or in the pinned comment down below. So guys, good luck on your exam. You're gonna absolutely smash it. Like I said, it seems intimidating, but I did this with absolutely no tech experience after about 3 weeks of study, and you can do the exact same. So don't get stuck in limbo where you're thinking about taking it and you just think about it and think about it and just prepare and prepare and prepare. If you're doing good on these questions, you know, you are ready. So make sure you're filling in gaps in your knowledge constantly and you're figuring out why you got the questions wrong and you're figuring out why the correct answer is correct. And just do that constantly and you'll be completely fine, guys. You are gonna destroy that exam. You're gonna be a cybersecurity professional in no time. And I can't wait to see you out in the field. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Good luck. Bye.